It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the afternoon edition for Tuesday, the 7th of February. I'm James Spann. Thankfully, not much severe weather across Alabama today, but a lot of rain, thunder, and lightning. Could we see a few severe storms tomorrow? And the weather turns colder later this week. Here we go, a trough coming in from the west, producing widespread rain across the state. That was the radar at 2:30. Large, massive light rain on the eastern side of the state. And thankfully, the rain moved in early in the day. We just had a big rain-cooled air mass, and that pretty much mitigated the severe weather threat. Although we note the storms over West Alabama are strong, and those are producing some small hail in places like Tuscaloosa and Livingston at the time that radar picture was captured, but they are under severe limits. A fairly cool day, upper 50s, low 60s. And again, the instability values just not supporting severe weather on our end of the state today. Birmingham at 61, Cullman 58. We notice away from the rain back in Shreveport, it's a balmy 84. Little Rock at 79. So the cold front well to the west of here. And the cold front will not pass through until tomorrow evening. And that's the reason we're thinking there could be a few strong storms tomorrow if they can develop. There's the watch warning map, a variety of winter storm issues over the northern states, and down this way, a tornado watch for parts of southwest Alabama and the western Florida panhandle until 6 o'clock this evening. Again, for the northern part of the state, we don't expect any severe weather problems this evening. That's the new convective outlook for the rest of today and tonight. We do have the standard slight risk up to Fayette, Vernon, Tuscaloosa, Reform, Gordo. Then down to Demopolis, Montgomery, and Point South. The areas in yellow. But where you see the lighter green, that's just general thunderstorms. Severe weather not expected for Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden. The main issue for Tuscaloosa, Demopolis will be from hail over the next few hours or so. And then tomorrow at the actual surface front, there is a marginal severe weather risk for about the northern half of the state. The areas in darker green. And additional rain for the next 5 days, about 1/2 inch for much of the state. This is valid through Tuesday evening of next week. So here we go, model fans. The GFS, the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at 12 noon local time. Troughing north of the state, and again, a surface front will be passing through. It's being pushed down here by that 1034 high that's on the Canadian border. And the question is, can storms develop on the front? The mesoscale models continue to show very little. We're going to have a capping inversion, and if the cap holds, the bulk of the day could be dry. In fact, most of the guidance spitting out only 10 to 20% chance of any one spot getting a storm tomorrow. Now, we're going to be very warm. We zoom up into the low and mid-70s, and again, the question is, can the cap break? But again, this is not showing much. This is the instability tomorrow at noon. And again, the values are in the 500 to 1,000 joules per kilogram range, which is certainly sufficient for some strong storms. And this is the helicity, not much. The wind profiles are fairly unidirectional tomorrow, so the tornado threat really not there. So we'll mention widely scattered storms tomorrow. If they form, they might produce some hail and strong gusty winds. But a lot of people will be dry. Thursday, a different kind of day. Keep in mind, tomorrow we go up in the 70s. Thursday, we probably will not get out of the 40s with a strong north wind. That'll be a huge change with the 1033 high nosing in from the north, the sky becoming sunny. Pretty good northwest wind at 12 to 22 with higher gusts. Friday morning, we go below freezing. The GFS showing 25 for Birmingham. And the high Friday should be in the middle 50s. These are the anomalies for Friday at midday. Below average for the eastern third of the country. And the weekend, this is Saturday. Again, I think for most places, the day will be dry, partly sunny with a high back in the 60s. In fact, upper 60s are likely. Any showers over the northern third and isolated. Sunday, pretty much the same thing. A lot of clouds around. Could there be a shower? Yes, but I think the bulk of the day will be dry. And the high reaching 70, maybe low 70s on Sunday. Very mild. We'll go to Monday. Better chance of any showers again over the far northern part of the state. Low 70s are likely. Mostly cloudy. And this is a week from today, Tuesday the 14th, Valentine's Day. Deep upper low is southeast of Phoenix. We'll watch that. But for us, that looks dry and quiet. Maybe cooler, the high dropping back in the upper 50s. The upper low does lift out, and later in the week, this happens. This is Thursday, the 16th, a deep surface low near Tuscaloosa, 993 millibars. And that would be a rainstorm type deal for the state. The better chance of any severe weather, more than likely over the southeastern counties. We've seen various locations of the surface low, but the consistency and the idea has been good. And then the following day, this is Friday the 17th, the deep trough over the eastern states. We turn noticeably colder. Look at the anomalies. The eastern half of the country below average at the end of next week. And the numbers off the European. You can see the high dropping to 48 on Thursday. That'll be a big change. And we zoom back up to 71 on Sunday. Then toward the end of next week, we cool down again, but no brutally cold Arctic air showing up for now across the board. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. You can catch us this evening on the live stream or on television. ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.